Clipper Nation, what's going on? It's your boy Beef. Full clip, Clippers Unleashed. Now, I know you see I'm by myself, but I will have a guest tonight by the name of Jovan. She will be with me in my next segment. But tonight, we are tuned in. Clippers, OKC. It's a great matchup tonight. The Clippers have to secure a win tonight to secure the 6th seed. Now, if they don't, it's okay, but it's always good to not be in a play-in game. But if we're looking at this, we got SGA. We already know how SGA got the OKC. There's no need to talk about the past. We need to focus on it now. Kawhi Leonard, James Harden. We need a big night from our 2 stars. And then the supporting cast, right? Norman Powell, Zubac has to put up points because one thing about OKC, they are a very physical defensive team. They actually will get their hands in passing lane and actually steal the ball from them. They're one of, or not the top team in the NBA when it comes to steals and necessary defense efficiency. So the Clippers have to be very smart. I would say my keys to success tonight will actually be turnovers. If the Clippers can keep their turnovers low, the Clippers can actually take home a victory tonight because, again, they're full staff. And what I mean by that, Ty Lue is back. He's back on the coaching bench. Even though we had Brian Shaw for some time, he's going to be present tonight. And, again, full roster. We're going to see how this Clipper team is going to react against the #1 team in the West. So what I want y'all to do, I want y'all to sit back, get your popcorn, get your juice, whatever you want. Buckle your seatbelts because you're going to be in for a ride tonight. OKC, Los Angeles Clippers. Again, it's your boy Beef. Full clip, Clippers Unleashed. Let's go.
Michael Matthew here, Full Clip Clippers Unleashed. As you can see, we are here at the Clip Shop where we are here. Tammy's inside. She's in there looking for some of that new hot gear, the Clipper City Edition 23-24 season. It's really dope. I can't wait for you guys to check it out. Let's go inside with Tammy and see what she has.
All right, Clippers fans, the 2024-25 City Edition gear has dropped for the LA Clippers. They have all kind of cool sweatsuits. I really, really like this one. It looks cozy. I love the puffy print. They've got hoodies. They've got jackets. They have jerseys. They have tote bags, hats. They have everything that you need for the 2024-2025 City Edition. Grab it before it's gone. I'm thinking about getting something myself. What do you think I would look like in this? Who knows?
Everybody ready? Come on, let's go. The Rick Ford Show! Let's go! The Rick Ford Show! Let's go!
What's going on? It's your boy B. You see tonight, I don't have my care, but I do have Jovan. And that's it. We're going to talk about the Clippers. The Clippers suffered a tough loss tonight, 101-103. It was some bright spots in tonight's loss. Kawhi had 25 and 10, efficient double-double. Zubac has 17 and 11, another double-double. But the highlight tonight was actually about James Harden. If you don't know, James Harden necessarily was hit in the hip by Luke Dort around the third quarter, in which he suffered an injury. But he was kind of hobbled throughout the game, in which he wasn't a full 100%. But we know how James is. James always want to go. But it was something about the defense tonight. Jamal, what about the Clippers defense that caught your attention tonight that was very impressive?
I think tonight the Clippers just played very aggressively. Ever since, I would say, after the All-Star break, they've just been playing with so much aggression, so much passion and confidence. And back to when they played against OKC in January, they just seemed like they know what they want to do. I think they have just where they're at in the standings on their mind. The playoffs are around the corner. They want to make sure they have a better path than like to struggle to get there. So I think that they're just more confident now. Defense is great, like you said. Besides the loss, defense is amazing. Basketball wins games, but tonight just fell a little bit short. But there's a lot of improvement tonight, just with the whole lineup. And I think they did a great job just defending the court and doing the best they could.
Definitely, and the improvement always starts on the defense end. And just looking at it, right? You had Derrick Jones Jr., guarding SGA. You had Chris Dunn guarding SGA. Even Kawhi got a little physical from here on out. So it was a lot of hands on deck. A lot of people was making adjustments against us. Now, just looking at standing-wise, right? If the Clippers would have won tonight, they would have pushed up to the 6th seed. So just looking at standings overall, the Clippers are still fighting to get to that 6th seed. What do you think the Clippers need to do going on this road trip to secure a top seed somewhere in the 6th, or at least get out of that play?
I would say, of course, from here on out, winning every single game matters. I would keep the defense up. I would say there's no problem with the defense that they have now, just playing more like a team. I would say they had a little bit of flops here and there. The calls tonight are crazy, giving the fantasy, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But I just think keeping the defense up, playing more just together. They did a great job playing against Memphis and the other team. So I just think they just need to make sure their head's in the right place and just keep playing confidently and aggressively and just making sure that they just make the shots that matter most, pay attention to the clock. There were so many moments where the clock was winding down. You have to make the right shots and the smarter shots too. So just play smart, better defense with next games, and I think it's really good.
Definitely. Just to kind of tie that in regards to these mental mistakes, right? My favorite saying, silly plays equals silly losses. And tonight was definitely a silly loss because they could have won. 14 turnovers, unacceptable, right? Ty Lue necessarily always talk about turnovers. And matter of fact, let's take a moment. Let's jump into pressure with Ty Lue.
He came back in, but he wanted to try to gut through. And then, not have no timeout down the stretch when you win a challenge but still lose, that kind of hurt us as well. And so, being able to come down the stretch, like you said, a one-point game, had a couple shots at it, and we just wasn't able to capitalize.
What did you see out of tonight's game that kind of was a positive for you to take away from this one?
Just defensively, I thought we did some good things. I thought we made Shea play under a lot of duress all night, not let him play free and comfortable. I thought we did a good job with that. And, a loss is a loss, So, but, like I said, I thought our guys, did a good job competing on the defensive end. I thought offensively we could have did things a little better.
So are you able to expand a little bit on James? I know you said that he took the knee to the thigh. Was that about
Yeah, I don't know. He's in the training room right now. I didn't get a chance to. I know he got hit in the hip, and then when he fell, he sprained his ankle a little bit. So that was the reason why he couldn't really attack at the end of the game. And so we had to, try to keep force feeding Kawhi, and so hopefully he's okay, but we'll see.
And then you mentioned force feeding Kawhi a little bit down the stretch. Do you feel like there were maybe more opportunities where he was maybe missed a couple of times there down the stretch? Because I know they were, obviously loading up on him, but he had it going a little bit.
Can you say it again, please?
Yeah, just you mentioned having to force feed Kawhi a little bit down the stretch. I know they were loading up a little bit, but do you feel like there were maybe some more opportunities to find him in those last few possessions?
I mean, we got it to him, every time. And like I said, the last one they kind of fired on him to make him go away. He didn't want to go. And but other than that, I thought he got to his spots. We gave him space, and he had it going a little bit, and just like I said, couldn't make a shot down the stretch.
Ty, just to clarify on James for a second, you said hip. Was it hip or thigh?
Thigh, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, he got hit in the thigh, and then I think when he was falling, he kind of sprained his ankle. And so that was tough.
Ty, I know tough loss over there at the end, but like 3-1 on this homestand overall, looks like just progress is continuing to be made over the last couple of weeks despite the loss. Like, what can you say just about the strides that you guys have made and want to continue to make as you go on the road here in this 4-game trip?
Just keep building. I think, continue to keep getting, better offensively, knowing that we, have weapons that we can use. And it's not going to be the same every single night, and so just understanding that, we got guys that we can play through, but you can't get frustrated when it's not your night offensively because of the weapons we do have. And we'll get better with that. Just keeping the flow of the game, making sure everybody's involved.
Ty, tonight, even though it was a tough loss, just defensive-wise, how would you say the defense was against OKC tonight?
I thought the defense was pretty good, overall. I thought we did a good job on Shea, like I said, of just making him play in traffic, not allow him to see seams and get to his spots. When he got beat, I thought the next defender was there to help his teammate. And, that's the best I've seen us defend him, since I've been here, So he's a tough cover, MVP for a reason. And we just want to try to give him different looks, keep him under duress. And I thought we did a good job with that.
All right, we're back. I necessarily talked to Ty Lue. I asked him about the defense, right? And Ty Lue actually said this is the best defense he has seen against OKC that the Clippers have played all year. And that's speaking of what you said earlier about the defense, right? So Ty Lue is on the same board with that. But all eyes is on James Harden. Necessarily, James Harden is going to be available. We did see him get up and necessarily play through the rest of the game, so that is a good sign. He necessarily didn't, go to the locker room or anything like that. So when looking at it, right, the Clippers got to start stacking wins to secure multiple wins, right? So I'm going to ask you, when it comes down to key players, who was your key player tonight, even though the Clippers are stud?
My key play tonight, I'm going to give it to Kawhi. Okay. He had a shot at the end of the game, attempted shot at the end of the game that I thought was going to be the same one that he made that made us win the game a couple weeks ago. But I think he just played so good, and I think he led his team for the best he could, more than around 25 points tonight.
There we go.
Very aggressive, great defense, and I would also say Zubac, just making sure he gets in the paint, making sure he's playing good at his position. Those are my top two.
All right, 2-for-1 special. I'm just going to piggyback. Kawhi was stellar tonight. Kawhi was answering on the offensive end with, traditional mid-range game, but he was also hands on deck by swarming SGA, right? And one more thing before we go. Into a Dome was rocking on that. Right. Fans was in the building. People was hollering and screaming. Some people was just yapping. But, Jovan, what did you hear just being around the wall in the fan interaction?
Yeah, I would say tonight was probably one of the craziest games we've had. The fans knew that we were playing against OKC. They're stellar, amazing team, great defense, can make shots. SPA will put up, everyone's like, put up 40, 50 in my case. Not tonight. We're going to make sure you win the game tonight. The fans were saying dirty dorks or out of class. Of course, the refs, he would come on the screen and they would just start booing it. It was just crazy. The fans, because our Clippers fans have a lot of passion for the game and passion to make sure that we win games fairly. And it's not just the refs being on payroll or crazy things like that. But you could just tell that Into a Dome has a lot of passion for the Clippers, for the organization, and for the players as well. So they made sure that they were loud tonight at the wall.
Definitely.
It was rocking, like you said, and it's like that every day here at the Dome. So.
My favorite thing I heard tonight, even though SGA was a former Clipper, was Flopper. Flopper. I mean, all night long. But then after that, the MVP chance started raining through the bench. So it is what it is. It was what it was. But the Clipper Nation, y'all have to stay tuned in. The Clippers are going to go on the road. But when we come back from the road, it's going to be me, myself, Michael, Jovan. We're going to be right here. So we'll appreciate you turning in the full clip. Clippers Unleashed. Again, my name is me.
Dr. Lawrence.
We'll catch you soon. Let's go.